right. Weekly update. Let's just dive right into it with Bitcoin. We've been tracking some patterns and playing some shorts here at these tops. Haven't found support I like yet for long. Doesn't mean it can't happen. We are still in an uptrend. Only very small time frame local bearish structure exists currently, and it's very small time frame. That means any short should be very cautious and played as a hedge. Ideally, what I'm hoping for is we do get a little bit more of a pullback. I'd like to finish this Gartley pattern up. You can see that D point is coming in very nicely with this anchored VWAP off of this spike low. I think if we came down and hit that, it'd be very tempted to long there because right underneath that D point, if we get a reaction to complete our pattern and sink back down a little bit, we have a daily level here and then this last support zone hanging out here at the bottom. So hopefully we get a good swipe down and give us a good entry for a long point and then run that long at least into maybe make a bit of a triangle in here before breaking up higher. But honestly, I don't even want to do the triangle. I'd love for it to just come down, land in here, and then we take off to maybe the 618 of the pattern, the 1618. Let's see. That would be, look, it wouldn't be conservative targets, but where's my 1618? Here we are. But it would be a good finishing wave target, and that would get us up to about 106,000. I'd love to see that before the end of the year. Hopefully, coming in later in the month, maybe this early month, we play down and then pop back up. We'll see. We'll see if we get that trade or not. Either way, it's good for my holdings, good for my spot. I don't have any longs right now, and I would love an opportunity to get into one. Missed one here. We came down through my level, and I thought that we might hit final level down in the support range, but we didn't quite make it there. Shot back up, took another short, and we've taken one small TP out of there. Hopefully, come down and hit the other two. Um, if you're interested in taking some of these trades with me, or any of the other coaches, just click on the links in the description and join us on the Discord on the website now. I think they have that open as well. Um, Yeah, locally, that's my Bitcoin play. I don't think we're done with up personally. I think we still have more room to go on the top end here. I'm really tracking out just a little bit more room, but we have hit all our macro targets. If I pop over to my other chart, from our prior longs, we hit all our macro targets on our bigger swing longs. So I can take these off now. They're no longer in play, and yeah, hopefully we can I'll take this whole thing off. Actually, it can go now. So I'm gonna leave that top one just as a resistance line. But man, we really pegged the top of that move. That was fantastic. So maybe we form a range in here, you know, and that gives us some more room to play, like we did in this area, before making the next move up. Or maybe we just make a very small triangle and pop up. I have to wait and see. If I look on the dominance, I want to say that sooner rather than later, it's going to want to pop. Look, we've fallen now. We're just under some critical support. We put it on the weekly level. I prefer to track this one on the weekly, but I think the weekly is showing just as bad, right? Like we haven't closed a weekly candle under this VWAP yet. Let me pull that down a little bit. But we are there close. So we are falling out of this channel. Yeah, we popped out of it before and come back into it, but currently falling down pretty hard. So gonna have to start looking for other possible support lines, right? So There's one here if we come down into that. And then I want to say we have a few others, but they're pretty far down that channel. We start to get down towards 50%, and that gets us into testing some crucial areas. I really feel like 55% is it's 54, 55%. It's going to be key to holding up. If Bitcoin continues to drop while the altcoins continue to climb, then this could be how our Bitcoin dominance plays out. We come down, test this level, then rise back up, and maybe we come up and fail at the channel we were in before. It might even come up a little bit higher, maybe even to the midpoint and fail, and then come down in that 50% range. That could be how we get uh, altcoin season really ramping up. But I would like to see at least one more high on Bitcoin, because the higher it goes in the long run, the better the better your altcoin season's going to be. Like if Bitcoin can really go, can really fly, you're going to have a better altcoin season at the end of the day. Then we have some VWAPs that kind of line up. Yeah, maybe we come down and drip into here between all these supports. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Man, we really nailed the top of the dominance chart though. If that is the top, I'm still not convinced that we can't run up even higher to 65%. It's just going to depend on whether or not we fall and catch support. They don't expect the percentages to stay as linear as they have been in this channel. It tightened up a lot in this channel. Bitcoin dominance doesn't usually do that often. Like we had a tight drip here, but I don't think we've ever seen anything quite as tight as we've had in this run, for as long, especially. So overdue for some volatility, and it is good to see it coming in. Especially, let me put that back where it was. Especially if you do have altcoins, and if you do, look, it, I'm running about 50% on Bitcoin dominance, and then at that point, 40 start to get down here into this level. This is a crucial level right here with these tops. So if we start to hit that, that's a crucial level. We go under that, that could be a bad sign for Bitcoin actually at that point. But this is a good correction. This was a kind of an expected correction. Um, yeah, hit that 50%. I think we'd be good, and maybe get a bounce from there. Could be the tops of a lot of these altcoin markets. Um, you've seen some of them just absolutely flying, and I don't want to. Actually, yeah, we can look at that too. Like you can look at like the this is a Cardano. This is me being optimistic from support, but this is a Cardano Bitcoin pairing. How Cardano is doing versus Bitcoin. You can see it's starting to pop up after having sinking forever. Mana, XRP for one. We've all seen XRP, DOT, Ethereum, which Ethereum has not yet really popped. I'm still waiting for that. We still have this reaction we're waiting out here on the total market cap, and total 3 looks like it's finally going to come up and reach these highs. Man, I can't believe we were just looking at this a little while ago, and it had just breached its prior high here. That's crazy to think about. That wasn't that long ago. The total 3 just started that run, and it's still going. All right, let me go back to the traditional markets. You guys know my feelings on the SPY. Still slogging up, right? Like I said, up. And it's still slogging its way up into that hop range. I'm waiting for the hop range to hit. Once that hits, we'll take another good look at where we are. And if it looks like it's ready to roll over, that could be a good indicator. I'm expecting end of year, earliest. Look, that's 4 more of these weekly candles, and that could get us up here finally into that hop. Maybe overextend us. Same thing with the Qs. The Qs, Not even looking quite as high. Now the hop is way up here. I don't think we're going to make it all the way there. I'll be taking a good look at it here at 524, around the 525 range, because that is a D point for this bearish butterfly pattern. That's still within our PRZ um, of this crab pattern that we have on the weekly. Um, TMF, for those of you guys who are still watching it, I still think it's a good hedge. Look, we came down. I told you that this was our last line of support here at 42.58. Found support 43.52. So we got close, right? We got close. We came back up. Broken back into this wedge. Probably shifts our wedge a little. But yeah, if we can run back up to the top and form another top on the wedge, that'd be a pretty good run. I still think we're going to break out sooner than later at some point and run this sucker. You can see that momentum indicator there. Run this sucker up into at least 107. I am looking at targets all the way up to complete this pattern. Like I'm looking at targets all the way up here at 260 to 382. That's a good move. It'd be a great move for TMF. Dow Jones, just like the other guys, Dow Jones is just doing Dow Jones things. It's just flying. I know we put a wedge on it last time, saying it maybe it's hit its head. Looks like it is actually respecting the top of that wedge, but we'll see. We'll see if it wants to come down and check the bottom again, or just keep rolling up. And so far, everything really has. Excuse me. Everything really has just been rolling up. So that's really going to cap it for the weekly update. Um, yeah, for Bitcoin, like I said, I'm hedged. I'm in position. Um, we've got these trades managed to a point where our risk is low to non-existent. Our first trade, we did take most of our profits. We just had a little left that didn't reach target, and then we reopened up here at the highs, and it's been just a slow drip of money out. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I say if we break this high up here at 98,735, it's go time. It's gonna take this one here at 99.6. We'll hit 100,000 easy. That should finish up 100,000 on all the exchanges. At least that's my interpretation of it. So just right now holding on to that invalidation and holding on to my shorts, soaking up that funding rate and leaving it open currently as a risk-free hedge, as the way we've managed the trade now. Um, in case we get any more downside, spend some more money on buying those altcoins. If you want to know what to buy, it's easy. Just look up anything that hasn't had a huge run yet, that is still a current project, and something decent too. Not well. I mean, hey, even meme coins, maybe. I don't do memes, but a lot of people made a lot of money with that. But yeah, look for current projects, stuff that has good bullish structure, and stuff that hasn't run yet. There's still a few out there. We posted a few in the Discord earlier today. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled, and good luck. Happy hunting, happy trading, and have a great December, everyone. I'll see you again next week. Bye.